Hello, everybody. This is take 3. Hopefully we can get connected to Lynn. If not, if we don't get connected to Lynn, it might take me a while to give her my pass code into Quilts by the Bay and my password. So Lynn is here. We're going to try once more, Lynn. Sending the invite. If this doesn't work, Lynn, I'm going to send you my passcode and just let you do it. I know. It's frustrating.
Oh,
What's up with that?
I have no idea. Third time was a charm. Yay!
I just need to go over a couple things, Lynn, so that people, because I didn't save the other post, but the reason I'm late this morning, everybody, is because my daughter found like a lot, like over 50 text messages of people paying their invoices by texting. We do not accept text payments. The only way we accept payment is through the email that is attached to the invoice. If you do not do email transfers, please call the shop and give us your Visa. So we're private messaging a few people. A couple people said we don't do texting, and so we're sending screenshots to show them that yes, that's how it's coming through. So technology isn't easy for me, and I know it's not easy for everybody out there. So we just have to figure out how to prevent this from happening again. So my daughter says the money has been returned after 30 days to people's accounts. So if you see money returned, please call the shop with your Visa. So that's enough of that. I just wanted that out there, Lynn. But we just found this out at like 8:45, and so then there was a little bit of panic here.
Yeah.
And then when somebody messaged and said, "So you guys going live?" and Courtney said, "Oh my God," she said, "I wish we had videoed this moment because I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off." I said, "Where's my phone? Where's my phone?" It's like,
A little bit frazzled.
a lot. You know how I can be.
Well, that's life.
It is like, anyway, so I wasn't going to show the quilt, Lynn, but I'm going to show the quilt to make up for it. Okay?
Sure.
So Nancy finished my project because she stepped in and helped, as well as Lynn stepped in and helped. I'm going to stand back here and show you the quilt. This is the finished quilt.
That is so pretty.
Isn't that gorgeous? I can't get back far enough for you to get a full view.
Almost a full view. If you hold it up a little bit higher, there. That's really good. Oh wow. Amazing. Nancy, you did a fantastic job.
And the colors are all me, right?
Oh, yes, that's totally you. Totally you.
Anyway, so I'm hoping people are getting more user-friendly with their rulers.
Yes. I was so busy trying to do this and to do the gray bundle sew along to get it finished in time that I was only doing what I had to do just to do. Yes. So, of course, I didn't do all my cutting. I mean, I've cut out all the fabric, but I didn't make the blocks, okay, using the ruler. So now, yesterday, I spent all day just cutting out blocks. Number one, not all colors have 8 blocks.
No, I delved into it enough to know that.
Yes. So I cut 8 for everything. And then I'm thinking, okay, it's only called, because now that I'm taking my time and I'm not flustered and I'm not panicked, I'm taking my time and I see, oops, I cut some extra ones. So scraps. So, but there's one thing for sure. When you are measuring, like after you've sewn the two together and you are measuring to cut, when you do the first cut, that's fine. When you flip the material around to do the final cut, before you do the final cut, on the bottom, go in a quarter and up a quarter, and if that's on the line, that's right. Up at the top, if you come down a quarter and go in a quarter and it's on the line, then you've done it right. Then you make your cut. I always do that now, because there was one time when I was cutting, and the slant was almost near where my slant was. And I'm thinking, that's not right. And I caught it in time so that I
Slant on
did.
the ruler, you
Yes,
mean?
the
And you're
slant on the
nowhere near
ruler
that slant
is
on the
nowhere near it. No. And one time when I was ready to make the final cut, I noticed that the slant was almost near my slant. And I'm thinking, uh-oh, that hasn't happened before. Something must be wrong. So if you do, before you make the final cut, just go in a quarter, come up a quarter. It should be on the slant. The top, the same. Come down a quarter, go in a quarter. It should be on the slant, and you know you've done it right. Or if you're somewhat close to it, I mean, eh.
Oh, there's nothing somewhat about you, Lynn. Or Nancy.
Yeah. Now, before I show you the blocks of what I did for this week, there's been a lot of people who have been asking me about the starching. So I wanted to just go over just a little bit of the starching. Now, this is what I use. It's
Okay.
it's called Faultless, yeah.
Faultless. Yeah.
Yeah, and I got it at Canadian Tire, but I think sometimes they sell it at grocery stores, and they may sell it on Amazon too, I'm not sure. But anyways, this is what I use. And I mean, I soak it. I mean, now this nozzle thing is, for me, with my bad hands, it's a must. And I went into Canadian Tire to get another one because I wanted one. And we had the hardest time trying to find it because what they call it is aerosol trigger. Not a nozzle, not a thingy on top of the spray can. They don't. So what is, if you're going in and you want to ask someone, it's called aerosol trigger. And it makes all the world of difference when you're spraying because with my hands so bad, you know. Now, again, when you spray your material, what I do, this is just what I do, I always spray on the back of the fabric, and I let it dry overnight. Some people, they just spray it, wait a little bit, and then they iron it. Well, that's fine if that's what, you know, everybody's different, but this is just what I do. I just let it go overnight. Now, when you are using fabric that has been starched, when you make a seam and then you go to, press, you got to use this, the Acorn pressing pen. You have to use this because it is so bulky. There's so much more because it's starched. It's hard. You're not going to get a true size because you've got that little bit more. And believe it or not, it makes a big difference. It really does. So if you use this on your seam, then that takes it back to normal again, and it will press out beautifully. Just perfect. So I highly recommend you use this when you start. You really should use it.
So you have to use that before you square up so you don't distort your size.
Yes, yes.
Don't cut your 3.5-inch and then put that on it and iron it again.
Yeah.
You got to.
That's right.
Put it there before you cut.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
You have to. I use this on every seam I do. Every seam I do. Yes, I do. And that's why it takes me longer to do something. But I don't mind. If it takes me a little bit of time, that's no big deal. But I do stress. You do need to do this. Then you press it. Then you cut your
specific.
You're squaring up. Yeah, your measurement. Because then you will get an accurate size, and you'll see the difference. I mean, just try it. Just try pressing it without using the pen, and then try it again and then do it again on using the pen. You'll see the difference. It's so much flatter. I mean, it really, really works. Now, of course, this is the first block that I did for this week.
Oh, nice.
There's the dark.
That's an easy week.
Oh, yes. And because it was an easy week, I did the next one as well.
Woohoo.
Because
it's
even easier.
Oh, wow. Okay. Good for you.
And of course, I'm not just making 8 or 4 or whatever it says to do. I have to do it twice. So again,
Okay.
so it's very, very simple. It's just, you're making your blocks here, and then you're adding
Okay.
your
So
side.
that's not a 4-patch, which it looks like it could have been a
Yeah, but
4-patch.
that's not. This is a rectangle. This is a square. These are 2 squares, and that's a square.
Okay.
So,
Perfect.
and it's very, very easy. But if you're cutting and making your blocks all at once, like it says to do in the pattern, that takes a lot of time because so some of you may feel, oh, I'm never going to catch up, whatever. Just the way I do it is I do what I have to do for the block, and then I'm going back and doing the other blocks, because I have to make sure that I'm far ahead so I can show you what we're doing
Yeah.
the following week. So it'll fall into place, and
Step by step, at the end of it, you're going to have a beautiful
oh
quilt.
yes,
Love it.
yes, and
I'm just trying to figure out now how I'm going to make mine bigger. Because
wow,
what?
yeah,
It's like 75 square or something like that.
uh, 74 by 74.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I got to lengthen mine out a bit and add some borders to it, but
I think I'm just going to leave mine 74 by 74.
it's
I
going to be a
think,
long.
yeah, wall hanging. Yeah,
Well, you know what? I could do that because, yeah, I'll do some thinking, but
because that's going to look nice on a wall. I mean,
it
that
would.
is, oh yeah. And I mean, because it's very striking,
It's
and the
true.
fact that it's really not that hard to do. I mean, when you first look at the pattern, it's very scary, but no, it's not. Once you get used to the ruler, and again, I have no problem with the ruler. I'm quite enjoying it now. I was panicked when I first got it, thinking I'm never going to learn how to use this, but it's not hard at all, and it just takes practice. And
One of
again, I stress again, make a trial one first. Make a trial block first before you use your good fabric. Get some stuff from your scraps and make one just to make sure.
one of the people that bought the ruler asked me to order in a pattern of all the patterns that would use this
Oh
ruler.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, and I didn't save their name.
Oh,
So if that's you and you're waiting for patterns, they have arrived.
yeah.
Just saying.
Well, it's a nice ruler. It really is.
And the
And
quilts are really nice.
yes, and I find too.
How many jelly rolls do you need to make a Bargello, like a throw size?
Oh, I wouldn't be able to give you a quick
either.
answer. Yeah, you would have to find the pattern and figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, customer question.
Yeah.
Um, so I'm getting ready to post pictures of what's coming on sale today at 1 o'clock.
Oh, right. Okay.
And I'm also going to post pictures of 90% of the jelly rolls that we have in stock because they're on the rest of this week 25% off.
Oh, right.
Right. So the name of this pattern, Suzanne, is called Northern Lights. Yeah. So anybody that wants to pre-order from the letters that I post, they can do that before 1 o'clock. Ellen, I can't remember the names of them off the top of my head. Sorry. But if you go to check, okay, can you hold that up again, Lynn? Do you see that little pink circle in the bottom there? That stands for quick straight ruler. So if you go on and you go into Checkers to checkerdist.com, you will be able to see all the patterns available that will do that ruler. So yeah.
Is it the same colors as last week?
It's what, the same colors, Kendra?
I don't know what she means. I'll show you what I did last week. Here's the white one.
I don't know if she's talking about your sew along or I don't know what she's talking about.
This is last week's.
Okay.
And they are little.
Oh, no, she's asking about the sale. There are
Oh, the
some,
sale.
there are some like last week's, but there's a lot of other $10 fabrics as well. We'll post the picture soon.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
is that it, Lynn?
Yep, that was the main thing, was about the start, and it's an easy week. It really is. It'll give you time to catch up, and again, don't panic.
Step by step, and it's really quite basic.
It's easy, and quilting is supposed to be relaxing. Yes, we get stressed out, but then you feel what an accomplishment when you're finished. So
Especially this one.
I
I think
know.
this is a little overwhelming to look at,
Yeah, I
but
know.
it's basically 2 blocks.
I know.
Like
Yeah,
the
it's
squares and the half square, the rectangle half square.
yeah. Yeah, and I find, again, if you have really thin fabric, you really do need to starch for this, because you're working with a diagonal. And that's just my recommendation. If you think, sure, try it without starch. I mean, people don't like to starch, so that's fine, but I'm just finding it's easier.
Okay, well, Lynn, thank you. Nancy said it took her less than a week to do hers.
Really,
so.
yeah.
Okay.
Once you get on a roll.
Once you get that ruler done.
Yeah, that's right.
Right? Once you figure out where your points are, then yeah.
Hi, Stacy.
Lynn, do you know where the pins are with the numbers on them?
I don't have any, but they're coming in. They'll probably be here Friday night.
Okay.
Okay, Deborah. Well, listen, you have a good day. Try not to get too frizzled.
Nancy said she didn't start hers. So there you go. You guys decide which way you
Exactly.
want to go.
And it depends on your fabric. You do not need to, batiks, you do not need to starch.
Yeah.
But Jason Yenter is very, very fine fabric, and that's what I'm working with. So I find you really have to starch it.
Yeah.
And even then, even with the starch on some of it, it still moves the tine a little bit. So, yeah. Anyway.
Do you use Quilter Select rulers, Lynn?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, yes.
I mean, this isn't a Quilter Select ruler, and you've sprayed on the back.
Yes, I did. I sprayed the back because it was too slippery. Yeah. It was way too slippery. Yeah. So I sprayed the back. But, oh, yes, Quilter Select is my #1 ruler.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see you later, Lynn. Thank you.
Okay. See ya.
Suzanne, the ruler is $34 if you're doing the sew along. It's supposed to be $42, $43. So after the sew along finishes, the ruler will go back up to regular price.
So get it now, folks.
Okay. Bye-bye, Lynn.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.